Well, thank you for joining me, Reverend Dr. J.W. Morrison, theologist. If you look behind me, there's one of those acrobatic planes. I'll see if I can get a better view of it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's an acrobatic type plane trying to write a message out there of some kind. Look at that footage, viewers. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Putting on a bit of a spectacle for everyone here at Terrigal. I don't know if it was expected. I can't see. There he is there. And this is what people can do. They can want to be the centre of attention, I suppose. But here he comes, viewers. This guy's right here. Right here, going over the top of us. He's right here. He's right above us here. Wow, that's spectacular. Goodness gracious, this guy's amazing. I don't know if that's legal or not, but it's definitely pretty confronting. The little dog's freaking out a bit, and so am I. We're just waiting for the wind to come in here at Terrigal. There he goes again. There he is, coming straight towards us. Look at that. That's amazing. Spectacular. He's really putting on a show. Gosh, he's flying low there. Wow, he's flying low. I don't even know if that's legal, is it? Not that I'm going to dob him in or anything. Yeah, but you get your show-offs, don't you? And sometimes they can come undone pretty badly. And we're all attention seekers to some extent. I'll just pull that back, pan that back out. And what's happened there? No, something's happened. Sorry viewers, something's happened to the... Oh no, there we are, we're panning out now. Yeah, the passage of scripture that I'm up to in the Proverbs is relevant. I'll just pull it up. Proverbs 23, as you get a little view of the doggy, where it says, "My son, be wise in your heart, will rejoice." Wisdom has a way of fixing things, and it has a way of fixing things in a way in which it's healthy for us. It helps us to rejoice. And I think that plane was trying to write no. We've got a vote thing on today, and I think it was trying to write no, but it's all too late. It's all happened. Contrary to unresolved, when you do resolve things, it brings health to your body and healing to your bones. And people rejoice when things are resolved. That's just what they do. But it can bring terrible sickness and sadness when there is unresolved. The inmost being will rejoice when your lips speak what is right. And that's Proverbs 23, 15 and 16, which is what we're up to in our talks. Your innermost being rejoices. I think it's wonderful when there's a problem and it gets fixed and resolved. And And that doesn't happen all the time anymore. But when it does happen, it's absolutely glorious. It's absolutely wonderful. And this is what relationships are about. It's about fixing things, it's about restoring things, it's about keeping things on track. It's not about excluding people or pushing people out. But when people intrude into your relationship space and they're trying to manipulate partners and get decisions, try and make people manipulate the relationship in a way in which they're getting decisions made that are based around them, and these people allow that to happen, that's going to cause a breakup. A relationship's about two people. It's about privacy and privacy. And too often we find ourselves in a situation where we're triangulated by people that aren't in the relationship, triangulated by people that want to interfere in the relationship. But these things can be resolved. You don't have to exclude people from your life to fix things. Meaning, if you're a mother or a father and it's your children that are causing trouble, all you got to do is put the situation in order. It's not that hard. I don't see what's so hard about that. But unfortunately today, people struggle with disciplining their children. They just struggle with it. And it's really sad. But if your heart is wise, everybody rejoices around that. Wisdom's got a way of making things work. Wisdom's got a way of making things right. And the innermost being rejoices, even God's innermost being rejoices when your lips speak what is right. Too often we get tied up in things that aren't right. We try and justify things that we shouldn't. Be in a relationship where somebody's trying to justify something that's not right. There's no need for that. And this is a problem. Hank, come over here, please. Hank, here. Come here, out of the sun. Here. Out of the sun. There. Sit down there. Out of the sun, mate. It's too hot over there. Or let me make you up some kind of sunshade. I'll do that in a minute. You don't have to fall out with people to create boundaries, but unfortunately sometimes when you do try and put boundaries in place, people will fall out with you because they're going to put on resistance. Resistance is a natural response to change. People don't like change. But when you go through that initial resistance and opposition and you get things right, you've got things on track, everybody's working together to make things right, the mother and the father don't care about the boyfriend, it's up to the daughter to work it out. And I'm not talking about bank robbers and stuff like that, I'm just talking about trying to have a relationship with somebody without people interfering. Children can interfere, parents can interfere. Triangulation has so many aspects to it. But if you put boundaries around what's important, if you put boundaries around what really matters, ultimately people will have to respect that or be left out themselves. And that's what makes it matter. When you do that, it takes away any doubt that that's the way to go. And That's the way to go. And it just makes a difference when things are put in order. That's where the rejoicing comes from. Things lift, the vibration lifts. When things aren't in order, the vibration drops. So everybody has different ways of dealing with things. There are basic ways in which things can be made better, and there are ways in which things can be made worse. But simple boundaries, people respecting those boundaries. If people don't respect your boundaries, they're the ones that have got to be put in order. Too many times I've seen these interferers try and manipulate the relationship to suit where they're at instead of where the relationship's at. And if you've got a partner that's allowing triangulation to overtake the relationship, it might be a good idea for you to have a think about whether you're with the right person or not. You don't have to judge that person, but think about whether you're the right person or not. I'm Reverend Dr. J.W. Morrison, theologist. Thank you for coming in, and bye for now.